Hello my friend, welcome to my channel. Today I've got Parrot Polish Sun Conure Orange and Color Club Snowflakes. I'll be using Maniology M330 and SheModern Sticky Black. Now I'm getting started with Basis Loaded Lacquer Low and Away as my base coat today. It's a foundational base coat. It's no longer available. I am so sorry, but this is what I'm using, so I'm sharing what I'm using. Because this polish, the Sun Conure Orange, is kind of jelly, and I wanted to make sure that I could get it, fairly opaque. Beautiful polish, stunning formula. Love it, love it. And we're going to do some of this, and I'm just going to let y'all know that in the end, this was not my favorite manicure, and I think I know why, and I will insert the reason why I think so, like in the middle of this video. I'm going to show you what I think went wrong. Capping my free edge here. And it's no fault of the products. It was a Tina thing. Tina didn't do something right. And I'll share that with you because I share everything. The good, the bad, the ugly, the wins, the losses, all of it. So here we go with our second coat of Sun Conure Orange. And I really wanted to do like a bird manicure for this, but I just couldn't wrap my head around it. All right, we got our two coats on there. We're going to top it with the Rescue Me top coat, or excuse me, top coat. I don't remember. I'm having so much trouble here lately keeping my thoughts straight. But I'm using a quick dry top coat. Rescue Me. I think that's it. Yeah. All right, beautiful. Look how pretty that is. Still some visible nail line, but it's okay. All right, so here is Color Club Snowflakes. And I'm just going to put this on top to give it a little bit more something going on. This is some of that flaky goodness. And I love that it's on its own and you can apply it over any polish that jumps out at you. You can make it a flaky bomb. And I could have done more coats. Here we go with the Rescue Me top coat again. If I would have known that I was going to do the flakies, then I would have just jumped on in with them. But changed my mind as I was drying. All right, cabinet free edge, and there it is with the flakies. All right, we got Maniology M330 stamping plate. Very cool plate. Very retro looking in my opinion. Okay, I haven't had trouble like this on a stamping plate with the blue film in a long time. But we're struggle busting, so we got to get Woody, my orange wood stick, out here to help me. Help me, Woody. All right, peeling that off. We're going to run it over with some acetone real quick. Isn't that a pretty plate? I love it. Love that. All right, and the SheModern Opaque Black Sticky Stamping Polish. And the scraper card from SheModern. And then what stamper are we getting? A cube stamper from Maniology today. Okay, so this is where I knew something was up, but I didn't catch on until later, like much later. So I put the polish on there, scrape it, pick it up. Thought it looked pretty good. Apply it to the nails, and it gets all muddy looking. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, so I did pay attention, and I was like happy that it was just my thumb. So here's a test to see what went wrong. So here's the little polish bottle that I was using before. And here's what happened. I didn't shake this bottle up well. I didn't mix it all up. I'm going to scrape. I'm using that same image too. So this is the pause for seeing what's going on here. So it's a little smudgy. Not too bad. I'm cleaning the stamper off because I'm going to clean that off. And I have another bottle of the sticky black stamping polish that I have shaken up really well. And then I'm going to go in with that one. And here, I think too was I was rushing it. You don't want to rush when you're using sticky stamping polishes. You can let it sit on the plate for a minute before you pick it up. And then you can pick it up and then wait a minute. So you can tell it did turn out better. The problem was is I had not shaken that polish up really well. So shake your polish. Now back to our regular programming. Here we're going to continue on. And it did better as we went along for the most part. I'm glad it was just my thumb that I wasn't really happy with, because I don't really show that one off as much anyway. Especially if I got something going on with it, I could, like, just tuck it in and hide it and not show that one. But it's all okay because it's just nail polish, Tina. If you don't like it, you take it off. You do another mani. It's just that easy. I do use a piece of tape to pull up anything off of the stamper that I don't want in my design on my nails. But I did like the black and orange. I thought that that looked pretty good. And I might be pushing down too hard too, to be honest with you. I know it looks like a blobby mess. But for the most part, it was okay. It was just okay. Wasn't one of those, I'm going to recreate this manicures, but it was alright. Maybe you'll be able to see in the swatch photos what it, looked like in real life, because it's really hard to tell on here. So I'm going back and forth on that full image to make sure I'm getting in all the little divots and holes and crannies and whatnot. And yeah, I'm just not digging it. I'm like, what the hell? But I really think I'm so used to hurrying because I normally use regular stamping polishes. I really needed to slow my roll for this. And for whatever reason, I couldn't remember that while I was in the midst of it. Who knows? Maybe I was in a hurry because my show was coming on, or I needed to cook dinner, or something. Who knows? No telling. Now this one turns out really good. The pinky nail turned out really good. Can clean off my scraper card with some acetone, my little stampy mat, and that plate, because I have used images from all over it, so the whole plate's a wreck. Gotta clean that up. And with black sticky stamping polish, it's going to be just a little bit. I do try to check the backs of them too. Alright, we're pretty good. Gonna wipe it down with some alcohol and a lint-free wipe. And then I am going in with some stinking tape to see if I can get some of this off my skin. It's not working really good because my skin's dry, and I think I forgot to put on any cuticle cream. So we're going to break out the cleanup brush and just carry on with our cleanup here. Almost looks like a Halloween mani, black and orange, but it's not. It's not Halloween. We're quite far from that right now. But that's okay. Like I said, it's just nail polish. We can redo something. And I do. If I really, really, really ain't digging a manicure, it doesn't stay on but a couple of days. Alright, here we go with the SheModern Creative Sealer Stamping Clear Matte to seal these designs in without smearing them because they already look kind of blobbish. And it's my fault. Like I said, no fault of the product. It's my fault. And it's okay. I accept it. I own it. There it is, mattified. I like it matte. And now we're going to go in with the SE Quick Setter. Is that right? Speed Setter? I'm telling y'all, I can't keep up with anything anymore. My brain's just not firing on all the cylinders. Capping that free edge. Alrighty, here is my finished manicure. I do hope you enjoyed it. And that is it for me today. I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, be good to yourself.